Hello folks, this is Miguel from Embargo Man. So, one of the most beautiful YouTubers that I have admired one time, even though she wrote a book, and what I have ever seen in the Twitter when I wake up this morning, or when I wake up in the morning, I mean that I'm seeing that iJustine, the one and only iJustine, the one that she reviews gadgets, and she only not just review gadgets, she was also very popular on her long book iPhone build for the first generation iPhone. Well, to me, as to be a clientele, that I have been a user of the iPhone since the day of my birthday last year, or in 2020, I think. My first iPhone was an iPhone 7 that my dad gave me for my birthday, and yeah, I have fun with it and everything like that. But one thing I could tell you about is blood clots, right? So, what is a blood clot, right? It's kind of like a tumor, or like you have to have like blood thinner, like warfarin and all these other kind of type of blood thinners that they trying to prescribe you. Yeah, and anybody who's seen this about blood clots, it could reach all the way up to death or brain tumor. I don't want this wonderful, beautiful YouTuber to go away. I want her to stay alive, and this is whatever you are. If you believe in a God, or if you believe in God, is that all you have to do, even though to say, is pray for her. Pray for Justine Ezarik. You might seen her on YouTube and you think she's a casual woman or whatever it is. Look, after all you who are just looking around and why I'm doing this video, and why I am doing this video is because at one time I was just, yes, she is beautiful, she has a body, and I was just saying, oh, you know what guys want, right? So if you're like hiccups to your hormones and stuff, I know what you're thinking and whatever it is. But she is not that kind of girl. She is not that kind of woman. Why? Because I knew about it. She was standing up by some girl that looked very, some young lady looked very thin, and then she has not just beautiful in the outside but beautiful in the inside, that she stuck up for someone named Lizzie Velasquez, who have some rare condition, right? So after all this, and telling you what she has done, working with some friends and that stuff, and yet, after all, since I'm just thinking, and what I have doing is, yes, I saw that in that night. At night when I go to sleep, I prayed what I have believe in my prayer law: Our Father, Hail Mary, and whatnot. So I am saying practice a bit of practice of a Catholicism. All right, so. And whatever you believe, or what your denomination, if you're Christian or some other faith, Jew, whatever, you need to pray for her, right? So, what it is of this blood clot, it is deadly. It is a disease that some people might not able to survive, right? So, I was just thinking, for all your goodness sake, if you follow her Twitter page if you're on Twitter. Subscribe to her YouTube channel. And she tells reviews of a bunch of gadgets. She traveled in different places and whatnot. And what I'm asking you or anybody, even the Ezarik family, that it is that I could tell you what. That's even including Jenna, right? So I was just doing tweets about it, and what I am saying this, that I see some videos on Twitter that they were asking some person if they play Grand Theft Auto or whatever, they said Fast and Furious, alright. And to my point of view, and this just comes from the heart, even though it comes from the heart, I pray for her for her well-being. I mean, I don't want her to go away. Justine, if you're watching this, wherever you are at a hospital, I mean, I live in this place in Miami, Florida. Most likely Miami Lakes, Florida. The Don Shula Steakhouse has changed the name. Right? I'm a Dolphins fan. I've been, even though I wasn't born in Miami, but I was living in Miami for a long time. And I was struggling with getting big on YouTube, right? So I need 1,000 subscribers. And please, if you could help her support on anything. And for all you guys that you're just thinking of, okay, you think you're gonna go out with some casual girl. She's not some casual woman. No, she is a woman that she has dignity. Besides making videos of cool gadgets, so like, oh, with the latest Sony TV or this and that or whatever it is, and even Apple products, even iPhones. And she has a school for vlogging, even though she knows how to do this other videos about a vlogging school, or like knows how to use some software for Apple computers, or iOS or Adobe sometimes, and whatever it is. Look, what I have seen this, and what I'm doing lately, I have been doing vlogging, or do my vlogs most likely on my iPhone 12 Pro. So this is an iPhone 12 Pro. I do some vlogs, and this also, there's a program that I think Justine and Jenna, who have iPhones, and this is also on for Android devices. Android devices. What I am saying is this: I have this program called no, it's not. It's called VN. VN, right here. VN. This is on my iPhone. VN is an app that I have downloaded, and I edit a bunch of my videos in my tablet, or an old tablet that I have, and on my iPhone. That the VN app is the one that I use for editing my videos when I film it on my iPhone. Even though I use Filmora, on my PC that I have on a Dell. Yeah, like I'm using Filmora right now, but on the iPhone and my tablet, I use the VN editor, and it has been a very good editing program to edit videos. Even Justine, you're looking at, you might think about using the VN editor if you want to do videos on your iPhone. This device has been like, the thing is, I don't have to go downstairs and then I said that, going downstairs and what are you doing in the computer, right? So I use VN because I have peace of mind within my room, edit my videos, and boom, on the go, and I'm done. So I use that editor, the VN editor, and what I am saying about this to all you folks and everybody, probably I have played Justine in Mario Kart Pro Tour. I have Mario Kart on the tablet and on the my iPhone, right? So I am collecting rubies to save some rubies on Mario Kart Tour on iPhone. So, and I have all the Mii characters and stuff. I go by Embargo Man on Mario Kart Tour. Even if Justine is playing Mario Kart Tour, you could find me there. You could play against me, or probably you could friend me, right? So even Jenna. So I know that the Dr. Mario world is over. You know, they just killed it. But then after all, and if you wonder, it is when I have begun to read iJustine's book, and then I might read it again, I felt something that I have never felt before. I have read a book. It's a wonderful, beautiful human being. She's not just beautiful in the outside and all the guys think, oh yeah, that's ordinary. No. She's beautiful on the inside. She is a very caring person, and then if you are willing to say, I'm have to just warn you about this. Look, you might just wow or please about it. You just go to Amazon and purchase her book. Right? I mean, you going to know about her. You're gonna know about her life, how she did it, how she started, how she has been such a tech girl, being a huge diehard Apple fan, and then you might not met a very beautiful Apple fan, then diehard Apple fan, that Justine Ezarik, iJustine, right? So that's where you begin to open your eyes, and you just thinking of change your perverted minds and think of her in a different way. And when I have read it for the first time, all I felt is like love. I feel like, well, it's like just saying, when you get to know a girlfriend or something. I feel that type of, romantic feeling within me. And then I knew about this. Then I knew about her, the tweets, and then that she got a blood clot. Then I knew that I, as a person of good faith, I prayed for her to get cure for her blood clot. She said about the lungs, and I see that. And there is one thing of potassium. I think I see a Dr. Oz video on the YouTube on my phone, and then they recommend a person raisins. Raisins do have potassium, and there's another power food that also has potassium. And I recommend one thing, even though I might eat one: bananas. Bananas are a good source of potassium, that even Jenna is looking towards, or Brian, or any of the Ezarik family. I could tell you this: if Justine could eat a banana every day, that piece of yellow fruit that you could peel could prevent blood clots. I mean, I'm talking about preventing blood clots, and eating a banana, I mean, is like a blood clot preventer. It's like that. This is like, I will tell you what, it is crazy, because that just a banana is a gun against blood clot. You go pew pew against blood clots, and then you get a good source of potassium with a banana. And then raisins are good too. So you have raisins and you have your bananas. I mean, bananas I could recommend. This is one thing that you gonna do. You have a weapon against blood clots. A banana is the yellow gun that you could eat, and then you could go pew pew against blood clots. So that's what it is, and what I have said about all these things, that I'm talking about bananas and talking about all this stuff. So what would you do is, everything that I have said to you, or whatever it is, prayer is one thing, and this hashtag that you want to recommend says pray for iJustine, that means you have to give her good, goodwill of good willpower, so she could lift her spirits up. She could be cured, that she don't need no medication or blood thinners like warfarin and stuff. And my stepdad has to take warfarin because they changed his heart condition, because they put him a mechanical valve. Justine, if she have to face warfarin, I mean, everybody, you need to pray for her. And the hashtag pray for iJustine is a really good hashtag. That I mean, if this video gets a lot of views, I could tell you this: please pray for her. She needs it right now. She needs to get her spirits up. She needs to be lifted, do videos, and probably might just do other activities, and like she's doing karate, jiu-jitsu, doing this lightsaber thing, and not kind of other other activities or sport. And my willing is that I have seen the video, even though I was planning to join AGT, and then I could remember back then when I was in Colombia, I was just practicing tango, and with my dance partner that I dance, and the only person that I thought in my mind, I was dancing with her, and I was imagined that this person that I'm dancing with at AGT is IJ. I was imagined dancing with iJustine. And that was one of my plans. Even though she lives in California, I live in Florida. And yeah, it would be awesome that she'll be my neighbor around there. And yet, this is where I could say, I could do this. I could do another video with my iPhone. And with all this to say is that you need to pray for her. She needs your prayers. She needs to live her enthusiasm. She needs to have this way to lift her spirits up, to do like she could do. She could either do anything or whatever it is. I remember I used to take Taekwondo when I was little, but and then I'm learning a different language. I'm learning Japanese and Duolingo, and what might not, because these activities will be very productive. Well, the thing is, whatever the case may be, and that would be it's kind of tough, and then if I need somebody that could help me out doing YouTube videos, I already help out and share with everybody. Most likely Jenna and Justine Ezarik, IJ, is that use VN when you're doing vlogging on your iPhones, right? Or iPads, if you use iPad, right? So that's about it. And all what I need to do is to find out about blood clots. Look any video on the internet right there to learn about blood clots. Pray for iJustine. Could be a rosary, could be a Hail Mary, and whatever what it could do, doesn't matter what. But all she needs is prayer from God and up above, whatever you might just consider being a Catholic, Protestant, Jew, or whatever. So she needs your prayers, and you need to pray for her. And please don't forget about the hashtag pray for iJustine. Subscribe to her channel to find out all these gadgets and whatever it is. If Jenna or Justine is looking for that, is look, Jenna, you could pray for your own sister. Justine, I'm going to pray for you. So all you need to do is say a prayer, tell God for Justine to get well, and see what will happen. Even prayer works, and the power of prayer is that when she gets well, she could do all the activities, she could imagine that. And I believe that when I was just saying practicing when dancing tango, even though it's an Argentine dance from a South American country, I was in Colombia teaching that, learning that. I was dancing with Justine. I was dancing with a partner, and I thought of you, and because I was thinking I'm dancing with you. It's just to participate in America's Got Talent. Even though singing is another thing, I do draw Sharpie art and whatever. This is just other activities that I need to do. But after all, I could tell you what, subscribe to her channel, buy her book, and support her from thick and thin, because once you pray for her, she'll be well, she'll have her spirits up, and she'll say thank you. Jenna, pray for your sister. You just go with her, hold her hand, and tell God to cure her from the blood clot, and she could no longer use any blood thinners or not even warfarin. And I would pray for her that she gets well soon. Justine, I'll pray for you so you could get well soon, and maybe yet I will just hope to see you, Justine, on Mario Kart, and we could race together. But after all, I hope you could learn new things besides martial arts and stuff, because I believe that once you learn something new, you better just thank me about it. There's a video down below for Justine. She gets better. And even if you want to watch it, there it is. And there's even a video that, and there's even a page that that you can have in Amazon, that her book is for sale, for iJustine book on sale. I recommend it to read it. You're going to know about her. She's a wonderful human being, and when I read her book, I felt like I was falling in love, right? So I do have love because of that book. And yet you might be amazed too. She is a wonderful human being. She's beautiful from the inside and out. And I'll take you, Jenna. I hope you pray for your beautiful sister. And see you on the next video. Subscribe to Embargo Man. And yet, if there's a video that I want to see that Justine to recommend, because the day that to Justine Ezarik, iJustine, the day that I was dancing tango, they took a video. I was dancing with this partner, and I was imagining that I was dancing with you. And that's the thing that I did practice. And yeah, because a friend of mine gave me an Amazon card, and then I bought your book. So yeah, I'm gonna read it again, and I still want to feel love. And out of love, I made this video, and even Tyler. So pray for iJustine, and let the hashtag pray for iJustine comes around on your Twitter. See you on the next video. Peace out and God bless you.